Unless you've been living under a rock, then you likely know about the insane egg prices right now, and you may be thinking to yourself, can they get any more expensive? And most certainly they can. However, raising chickens may be the answer to your problems, and as long as you got a small backyard and favorable local laws, then you can raise chickens. And here are 10 reasons why you should raise them. Reason number 1, you don't need to buy eggs anymore. Whenever you want some eggs, you can just go into their chicken coop, collect a few eggs, and have breakfast covered. For the most part, if you're getting more than 1 dozen eggs per week, then you can likely scratch eggs off your shopping list, saving you likely over $6.50 a week, which really adds up over time. For us, the last time we had to buy eggs from the store was August of 2020, which was almost 5 years ago now. As long as your chickens are consistently laying over 12 eggs per week, then you should be good to go. Reason number 2, the eggs are higher quality. If you crack open a store-bought egg and an egg from a free-range farm stand, then you will immediately see the difference. This is because most eggs that you see at the store that come from chickens that have never gotten the chance to look outside before and never get to eat greens. Not only that, but eggs from your own backyard tend to taste a whole lot better than the eggs at the store. And that's a fact. I still remember the first time I had eggs from my backyard chickens in 2020, and it was truly an experience like none other. Trust me, once you taste eggs from your backyard, you will never want to go back to store-bought eggs. And also, do not worry about the eggs being small at first. It's natural, and within 6 to 9 weeks, your chickens will be laying full-size eggs. Reason number 3, there are a ton of ways to make money. Making money with chickens may seem daunting at first. However, there are tons of things you can do to ensure that you make the money back that you spend on your chickens, such as making accessories with the feathers that they shed, or even selling their eggs and or meat. There are endless opportunities to make money with chickens, outside of selling eggs, of course. And if you would like to find out more, then you can check this video right over here in the top right corner of your screen. Reason number 4, there are loads of outdoor benefits. If you have a garden in your backyard, then this one is especially for you. Chicken waste can be used as soil in your garden, and if you use shavings as the primary flooring material in their coop, then you may have access to some free soil. Although it may take a couple months to decompose, using their old shavings as soil for your garden is something that a lot of gardeners, like myself, use. And you can also put them into your garden before you transplant your plants for fertilizer. Reason number 5, pest control. Ticks are one of the most annoying insects out there, and if you keep chickens, then you can keep their population in check. Chickens eat all different types of bugs, and they especially love ticks. I remember one time I took a hike and got a few ticks attached to my pants, so I went into the chicken yard and allowed them to remove them. However, if there's one piece of information I must disclose about this, it is to never let them into your garden during the growing season, because they will destroy everything in sight, including plants that they should not, under any circumstances, be eating. Reason number 6, there's going to be less food waste. If you're the type of person who have a ton of leftovers after dinner, especially vegetables that you don't want to keep, then you can easily give them to your chickens and they will eat them. See, chickens will basically eat anything, including chicken. I would recommend checking up with what you're giving them first before you feed them if you've never given them that food before though. Reason number 7, egg variety. At the store, eggs are organized based on color, so every single egg is the exact same color in a certain carton. However, if you buy eggs from a local farm, then you may see a whole variety of different egg colors in that egg carton. That is because chickens lay a whole variety of eggs. Most obviously lay brown eggs, but some lay blue or green eggs, and most stores don't even carry multicolored eggs. So it is the perfect opportunity, and if you're curious, the egg color does not impact the taste of the egg. Reason number 8, meat production. Meat production is another reason why people want to buy their first batch of chickens. Although I would not recommend it to first-time buyers, you can obviously buy them when you're ready. It does take a bit of time to explain how to raise them, so be sure to check this video in the top right corner of your screen if you're interested in raising meat chickens. Reason number 9, chickens teach you more than you think. Many people think that chickens will not teach you anything, but that could not be further from the truth. See, chickens teach you a lot, mainly about care and loss. For one, chickens teach you how to take care of an animal properly, and even administer care if necessary. And if you've ever lost a chicken before, then you know how painful it can be, and this is a good life lesson. Mainly about trying to conclude and moving on from a situation, so always keep that in mind. Reason number 10, entertainment value. Chickens are very entertaining, and if you haven't raised chickens before, then you are truly missing out on a funny and entertaining experience. Chickens are friendly and funny animals that don't require a whole lot of attention. And if this video doesn't convince you enough, then I'm sure that this video on screen surely will. So don't forget to leave a like and subscribe on your way out, and I'll be seeing you guys on Monday.